I'm Debra McCall, holistic therapist, here to bring you another morning practice. What we do first thing in the morning sets the tone for the rest of our day. So if you'd like to be intentional about the tone that highlights your day, this is one way to do it. The first thing you do is set up a little altar for yourself in a room where you have no distractions. It's very simple. I have a candle, I have a burning stick, and I have a vessel to place the burning stick in once it needs to be extinguished, and that also keeps sparks from going into the room and giving you more fire than you bargained for. So, also I have a fire stick to light my candle. If you're old school, you can use matches. This is a hibachi stick that I got online, a whole bunch of them, like 100. You can use a wooden match, you can use a long piece of incense, whatever resonates with you. So the way that you begin is to situate yourself as close to the floor as you can. So there are different ways to do that. You can sit cross-legged on your knees, as I was, or if you have a kneeling stool, you can place yourself on a kneeling stool. If for some reason it's not comfortable for you to put yourself on the floor, you can sit in a chair, just make sure your feet are on the floor, then you need to raise your altar to an elevated level. So, whatever works for you. You begin by lighting your candle. And then you take 3 deep breaths. You might want to place your hand on your belly because we get so used to, in our society, breathing shallow that we don't even know that we're not breathing into our belly like our body was designed to breathe. So 3 deep breaths to ground you. I'm fully here to myself. I'm fully here to this practice. I'm fully here to my day. So then you think of 3 things that you're grateful for. Whatever first 3 things come into your mind. For me, this morning, I'm grateful for my dog, Sam, a golden retriever who I absolutely adore. I'm grateful for this practice that I can bring to a larger audience. And I'm grateful for my circle of friends, that there's so much love and support that flow back and forth between them. So then you take 3 breaths and you feel the gratitude for each one of those things that you're grateful for. So taking a deep breath in, you think of that thing. I'm grateful for Sam, sweet, wonderful dog. I'm grateful for this practice that reminds me how fortunate I really am. And I'm grateful for my circle of friends. So then you think of 3 things that you'd like to release. And that's where the stick comes in. So what you'd like to release may be repetitive messages that you play over and over in your mind, that no longer serve your higher self, your higher direction. It may be harsh words that you had with a friend, whatever comes in, that's what you need to release today. So as I'm thinking in this present moment, I release any lack of confidence that this video isn't going to be everything it needs to be and reach the people it needs to reach. I release self-judgment that I have at the end of the day if I haven't completed my to-do list. And I release lack of trust in the greater good. That all this craziness and pain that we are experiencing in our world won't be overcome and worked out by the greater good that's also at work, that's supporting us every moment of the day. So I take the energy of these 3 releases and I place it in the stick with my breath. Breath is spirit. It's powerful, so use it intentionally. So releasing lack of confidence, releasing self-judgment, and releasing lack of trust in the greater good. And then I take this stick and I place it in the fire. Little heads up here. If you place your stick more vertically, it burns faster. If that's what your schedule permits and your desire is. If you place it horizontally, it burns slower. Little physics fact there. Whatever fits your schedule and your desire. And then it's good to place it over the fireproof vessel so you don't get any sparks moving into your room. And you just let it burn and feel all that you've put into it release. And if you have a fireproof vessel like this singing bowl that I love, you can kind of prop it in there and it will continue to burn. And then what you do is you take 3 breaths and you feel the lightness and the release of what you've given to the stick, what you've burned to return to ash. So breathing a breath of gratitude for releasing lack of confidence, a breath of gratitude for releasing self-judgment, and a breath of gratitude for releasing lack of trust in the greater good. And then what you do is you create a short affirmation. An affirmation is a statement of intention that's in the present tense, and that is a positive statement. In other words, I can, I will, I am, as opposed to I can't, I won't, I don't. So positive present tense. So my affirmation would be, and it's always good to lace your affirmations with gratitude because it increases their effectiveness. Emotions are powerful, and when you link them to intention, watch out, world. So here's my affirmation. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Divine Source, Divine Love, Divine One, for seeding my day with confidence, with self-compassion at the end of the day, and with full trust in the greater good. And so it is. So another reason I have the singing bowl is because I like to reinforce the energy of what I've seeded into my day and into the world. So may your day be wonderful. Until next time.